ACSC, APF in Malaysia again. All of these time that we had meetings of ACSC and APF, we have a varieties of a number of participants ranging from 200 to 3,000 was in Myanmar, Burma. So we were not able to, every year we issue a statement and recommendation to the ASEAN and to the leaders of our countries. But we did not have, as a civil society, a mechanism to follow up on these reports. So therefore, we have worked on, have discussed this in 2012 in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, during the time when Cambodia was chair. And then we got 10 volunteers from 10 countries to volunteer to do a right workshop to develop a term of reference for the committee to be worked on. The concept was presented in Brunei, ACSC, and later further presented in Myanmar, ACSC, APF in 2014. So during the ACSC, APF in Myanmar, that we got the recommendation that we should do it again and make the responsibility of do the follow-up to the steering committee, the regional steering committee coming from the ACSC, APF in Myanmar. So the RCS, the regional steering committee in 2014, became the follow-up committee on ACSC, APF, with the support from the fund remaining from the Myanmar ACSC and APF. So I cannot read all the names, but these are the people who has been working hard, meeting to try to come up with the report and in planning of the report. There is a name. These are the list of names since we have a little time. So I will not read all their name, but these are the people who got involved. That has the co-chair from the Dr. Mei Mei Pion from Myanmar, and Mrs. Premrudi Dawrung from Thailand, and then me as the lead projects, yeah. And then we have other people here from all the country, plus the regional committee, 4 participants from the regional committee. The guiding principle in developing the term of reference were on mutual respect, transparency, inclusivity, accountability, and gender sensitivity. The FCAA timeline was as follows. We started working on it since August, and then we just start working on the report in April, mean today too, that we have to do a lot of revision on this too. So we adapt the term of reference, consultation process on term of reference in September, and then national and regional consultation, engagement, monitoring, and follow-up, documentation, and report writing between October and December. And then we have a plan to meet with the Secretariat between December to January, the Secretariat of ASEAN, and then to consolidate the report from January to March 2015. So report have been written by April 2015. So that has been a very long process and painful process. So in collecting all the report. So the plan and action, the objective of the plan is to establish the practice of following up and monitoring key ACSC APF recommendation, and the action is to seek the engagement of ASEAN at least once through a meeting or delegation to follow up on ACSC APF recommendation. 2 is to establish the practice of civil society engaging in ASEAN on the country level to follow up on ACSC APF recommendation, and then to follow up with the 5 activities that we mentioned here, including policy, program, projects, legislation, and processes. Third, to document the evolving role of CSO, the ASEAN community building, their engagement and monitoring of ACSC APF recommendation. Narrative, and then the action is to compile the report and then send, and for us to make consolidate the report as a regional. The achievement, collect the following report from 10 countries. I think we have received 11 countries report, including Timor-Leste. The last one, including the one that we just received today from Singapore. So the engagement with ASEAN, we sent the letter, but we have not been able to receive any appointment, so we were not able to complete this task. Report to the ACSC APF regional consultation meeting. So we have met with the among the FCSC to prepare and to also report to the ACSC APF 2015 in the preparation of this event process. So we have coordinated with them in getting this slot for us to report to the ACSC APF and then to write the report. So we have just a draft, a very, very preliminary draft to present to you. Okay. So these are the report summary that we have from all the countries, but since we do not have the time to present on the detail on each country, I would just want to present to you the challenges that we face and the country face are as follows. Difficulties identifying CSO and grassroots movement engaging in the ASEAN processes. 2, CSO were engaged in one processes of the ASEAN and not in the others. CSO engagement with their respective government was sporadic and was not on a consistent level. Restricted or no institutionalized engagement model between government and CSO. This is go across all the countries. Some countries got it access easily, however, some countries have difficulties having access to the government engagement process. Attempt by government-friendly NGO, CSO to dilute the engagement process with ASEAN. 6, CSO champions either one thematic group or one issue. So you need somebody to consolidate because organization won't work on different issues. CSOs were either engaged in services to its constituents or doing advocacy. 8, work on CSO were not publicized for fear in some countries of reprisal from government attack or harassment. 9, ability to continue further advocacy work having a challenge due to the lack of funding or lack of program in the CSO in some of the country. So recommendation for way forward should form as follow. Should form a national coalition of CSO working on different thematic area and formalize the coalition with a conveners or coordinators and assess secretariats if possible. Inform government officially of the creation of the national coalition. Establish a working relationship with the various government agencies with a lead organization on every thematic area. Establish working relationship with National Human Rights Commission, Foreign Mission, regional and international CSO, ASEAN Secretariat, countries' permanent representative, ASEAN Secretary General, various working bodies, AICHR, ACWC, and ACMW. 4, preparation of country report and regularly update it and use it as a advocacy tool to distribute to various organizations as mentioned above. Follow up on ACSC APF recommendation and then send thus far to regionally to update it. The conclusion are as follow. Report should be validated with this report that we compile here should be go back to this country CSO for completion and for validation. Lack of awareness and interest on ASEAN among national NGOs have made the consultation difficult and long. So you need some people with expertise and knowledge on ASEAN to help process the consultation. We need capacity building among CSO to effectively engage ASEAN in a more diplomatic ways and in their advocacies. Follow up on the recommendation way forward should be done by the FCAA 2015, mean the regional organization of this year will automatically become an FCAA, and we will turn over the follow-up to the FCAA and should follow up with the meeting with the ASEAN Secretariat as a follow-up to the work. So we thank you very much for your attention, and sorry we didn't have much time and no time for question. But if you have any input or recommendation, please write up on the paper. We can include it in our report. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Teda. That is a very informative presentation, and I must congratulate you and your team for the work well done, even though it's a start. But as Teda said, the documents of each country will have to go back to their own countries to be validated. Thank you for the information. Now, the next speaker, our second speaker is Ms. Consuelo Katrina Lopa, also known within the civil society community as Corina. She's the regional coordinator of the Southeast ASEAN Committee for Advocacy, or SIACA, a sub-regional civil society organization that focuses on capacity building for people's engagement with ASEAN. Corina and SIACA, together with Forum Asia, have served as the co-conveners of the working group on ASEAN of the Solidarity for ASEAN People's Advocacies, or SAPA, since 2006, linking networks and people's movements in the sub-region in engaging ASEAN bodies, mechanisms, and processes, including the ASEAN Civil Society Conference, or ASEAN People's Forum, and linking with other regional civil society configurations engaging intergovernmental bodies. Corina is a member of the steering committee of the Asia Democracy Network, or AND, representing the sub-region of Southeast Asia. ADN brings together networks, organizations, and advocates in the ASEAN region that are focused on democracy, governance, human rights, minorities, and elections. Forum Asia and SIACA have collaborated on a review of the ASEAN community blueprints and 10 years of SCSC APF's conference statements towards drawing out civil society recommendations for an ASEAN post-2015 agenda. May I now invite Corina to present the Forum Asia review of the civil society recommendations for an ASEAN post-2015 agenda.
Thank you, Datin Mariam. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to this plenary. We only have 15 minutes, so I will breeze through the presentation, and if there are any questions or if you would like copies of my presentation, then I would share this with the Secretariat, and perhaps they'll make it available in the website. So my presentation will be on civil society recommendations and the ASEAN post-2015 agenda. I'd like to speak a bit about the ASEAN Community post-2015 vision. It is the second phase of the ASEAN Community Building Project towards realizing the ASEAN Community. The first phase was the Cha-Am Hua Hin Declaration on the Roadmap towards an ASEAN Community, which was from 2009 to 2020, later accelerated to 2015. So in Bandar Seri Begawan, a declaration was made urging the ASEAN to form an ASEAN Community post-2015 vision. So this was in 2013. And last year in Naypyidaw, a declaration was made by the ASEAN Summit to do the ASEAN Community's post-2015 vision. So the post-2015 vision covers a 10-year period from next year, 2016 to 2025. And this will be composed of the ASEAN Community's post-2015 vision and the attendant community blueprints. So there will be a new set of community blueprints for the three communities, which are political security, economic, and socio-cultural. The post-2015 vision will be submitted for signing at the 27th ASEAN Summit in November this year. And tasked with doing this are the ASEAN Coordinating Council Working Group and the High-Level Task Force on ASEAN Communities Post-2015 Vision. So, next please. You will see here the timeline. From the very top, in 2008 was the signing of the ASEAN Charter, moving to the roadmap, which is the ASEAN Community Blueprints, and the whole period of 2009 to 2015, where the blueprints were realized. So the next row would be 2013, the Brunei Declaration, followed by the 2014 Myanmar, where the consolidated central elements of the post-2015 vision was formalized. And so now there is a drafting process taking place, and on the third level, there are the deadlines for the timelines for this year. In July, all submissions must be given to the post-2015 high-level task force, who is in charge of putting this together and making a presentation for submission to the ASEAN Summit in November. And then after that, it will already be the implementation period from 2016 to 2025. Next, please. So just to give you the highlights of the Naypyidaw Declaration on the ASEAN Community's post-2015 vision, there are three important points. It endorses the consolidated central elements of the ASEAN post-2015 vision and noted that it is a work in progress. Second, they tasked the ASEAN Coordinating Council with developing the vision and the attendant blueprints. And third, tasked the ASEAN Coordinating Council to establish a high-level task force to assist the ACC working group. Next, please. This is we are situate here the ACC within the entire coordinating mechanism of the ASEAN Community Building Project. So to the left of the graph, you will see the ASEAN Coordinating Committee, and part of that would be the CPR and other bodies. And next, please. And together with that, the high-level task force. So you will see here that each country has a representative to the high-level task force. And notable is that many of them are from the ministries of foreign affairs of each of the countries. And I'd like to point out that for Singapore, the representative is the former Secretary General of the ASEAN, Ong Keng Yong. So he was part of the group that gave birth to the first phase of the ASEAN community. Okay. So it's important that you take note of your country's representative, because if you would like to engage in this process of giving submissions for the post-2015, then you would have to course your submissions through your representative to the high-level task force. Now, next, please. Just a brief description of what Forum Asia is doing for this project. We are looking at various civil society submissions to the ASEAN, beginning with the SAPA submissions to the ASEAN Charter Drafting Committee in 2005, as well as all the recommendations of the ACSC APF from 2005 to the present. And we are comparing this with the ASEAN Community Blueprints and the 2014 Consolidated Central Elements of the ASEAN Community's Post-2015 Vision. And there we hope to draw out the various proposals and more like reiterations of civil society's recommendations to the ASEAN So we are doing this through a research project, through a roundtable discussion, and finally coming up with an advocacy tool, which is the submission to the HLTF. For sure, Forum Asia will make available this submission that we will do, and we hope that it will be finished by May. And we hope to make it available to the different countries so that you may also use it as a reference document for your own engagement with your HLTF. Next, please. So here, just so you see more or less what the central elements of the ASEAN community is. So, for example, among the overarching elements of ASEAN, they refer to a region of peace, stability, prosperity, an interconnected, caring, sharing community with unity in diversity. They point out that ASEAN community and ASEAN integration are the foundations for the post-2015 vision. So again, they repeat, it's a rules-based community, people-oriented, people-centered, with the active engagement of all relevant stakeholders. So this one, we should keep this in mind and use it as a handle for pushing for greater citizens' participation in ASEAN. And it refers to resilient communities with enhanced capacities, capabilities to respond to emerging trends. There's not much time, so the central elements are organized this way. There is an overarching element, then it's also divided into a political, economic, and socio-cultural. So if I may just jump to slide number 20. Sorry. No. Sorry, I'm jumping already to my concluding remarks because there's not much time. On the ASEAN roadmap and central elements, these for sure contain some of civil society's recommendations. However, they are still blind to issues and realities that have been raised by civil society the last 10 years, especially on the impacts of policy to marginalized sectors and communities and to the impacts on environment, livelihood, and culture. So this is a general theme that we need to stress. Second, they have been blind to the situation of undocumented and illegal migrants, stateless peoples, refugees, the internally displaced, and the LGBTQI. They have also been blind to the irrelevance of the principles of non-interference in the context of community building, and still blind to the importance of and need for civil society participation in all areas of community life. So these are among the themes that we can probably reiterate, but the details will be found, I think, in all our submissions and statements to the ASEAN. Next slide. So what are the ways forward for us? I think most of the country delegations will need to do a closer study of the consolidated central elements, and we need to firm up our respective country recommendations and reiterations for a post-2015 vision, agenda, and ASEAN goals, and consider conducting a national and regional advocacy campaign with your respective HLTF and the ASEAN Coordinating Council. So I'm glad that you are here. Not everyone is here, but I hope that the different country groups will take this on in the remaining months. There's not much time. We have until July to make our submissions, and hopefully we can contribute to the post-2015 agenda for ASEAN. I will end there. Thank you.
Thank you, Corina, for your really comprehensive presentation. I know there's a lot of work yet to be done, and you said you will be almost completed by May, inshallah. We are definitely also looking forward to see the actual final documents sometime in May. Anyway, for all of you who want to see both Tida and also Corina's papers, I think that they will be available in our website, SCSC. Please go through the website and see what you can to help also both presentations. So as we are all aware, since the first regional gathering of the SCSC APF 10 years ago, the recommendations adopted by the SCSC APF have not been seriously looked into, implemented, or adopted in any meaningful way. Thus, plenary discussions on the need to establish a mechanism to follow up on the SCSC recommendations have begun during the SCSC APF 2012 in Cambodia, followed by Brunei Darussalam in 2013, in the following year in 2014 in Myanmar with the establishment of FCAA. It is our hope that the recommendations of SCSC APF will be followed up, closely monitored and reported during the next SCSC APF in our efforts towards developing the post-2015 vision, as Corina just explained, of a people-centered and peaceful ASEAN. We hope in the next SCSC we'll have more time for discussions and question and answer session so that everybody will understand more and really grasp the whole situation. With that note, I now end this session by first thanking both our speakers, Tida and also Corina, for your valuable contribution. Can we all now have a round of applause, please? Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Till we meet again, I'm not sure where, perhaps in Laos or in the Philippines. So that will be announced maybe by the chair of the SCSC. So see you wherever it will be next year. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, panelists. Just hold on for a while. Can I invite Wanun from Thailand to come out to give the gifts? She's not here. So what's next? Okay, Gerald. Thank you very much to Tida, Hus, and to Karina. And also, lastly, our moderator, Haja Paduka. Thank you very much.
There you are, welcome. Official photographer. Thank you.
Okay. We are actually now going to enter into this session called Open Space, but we would like to make a recommendation that we actually don't do this open space, but to go straight into the ASEAN Walk, simply because initially the open space was meant to be something for us to bring out the recommendations, but most of the recommendations are actually coming from the workshops already. If you remember the activity form that most of the workshop organizers painstakingly fill up, we have actually captured all of it, and it will actually be in our documentation, including the last session that we just had. All these will be actually compiled together, and we will be sending you at least a draft in a month, if not 2 months' time. So with that, we would like to actually start you preparing for the ASEAN Walk by having a chant that we have actually come up with during one of our regional consultation meeting. We'd like you to actually join us in this chant, and hopefully that as we walk along, we will be doing this chant together.
Okay, this is something that our group created from those in the third consultation. So let's do it together again. So let's stand up. One. All right, then ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN. Okay, so go back to the picture. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do it again, huh? That is, maybe all of you can go up. Go up, come. Can go up, you can go up. Whoever wants to go up and show this, you can come, join up. Okay? I think this was one of your, okay. So, let's start the beat. We'll, just wait, huh? Don't play for Julissa. Just get the beat first. Okay, ready? One, let's get the beat. We won. All right. No, sorry, wrong. ASEAN, ASEAN. Let's get the words again. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Were you there?
I invented it.
No. Oh, you invented it. Are you the leader?
I was part of the group.
Oh, okay. You can remember
Yeah.
the words. Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Give the words first.
It's ASEAN, ASEAN people. We want our rights. Then we repeat it. ASEAN, ASEAN people. We want our rights. ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN. Okay. Oh, I'm doing it?
No, I'm holding for you. You did
Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. Wait.
Okay, ready. Okay, it's warm up. Okay.
ASEAN, ASEAN people. We want our rights. ASEAN, ASEAN people. We want our rights. ASEAN, ASEAN, ASEAN.
Okay, very good. Give themselves a round of applause. Huh? Well done. Okay. Yeah? Oh, you can take, yeah. Okay, well, there's another chant that another group did. Maria, can you play the other one, Maria? In the photo, in my photo collection. Just go down to the application. Yeah. That one, yes. Escape, yeah, that, right. This one, correct, yes, right. Okay. Okay, Gia, this is, okay, let's play that again. This is another chant, huh? Can you play that? Knock, hello, knock, hello. ASEAN people rise up. So knock, hello, knock, hello. ASEAN people calling. ASEAN people rise up. Okay, let's follow the actions of this group. Okay, another. This was created during the last regional consultation. Okay. The message is they are knocking on ASEAN to listen to us, okay? So there has to be a turnaround, huh? Are we ready? Yeah. 1, 2, go. Knock, hello. Knock, knock, hello. ASEAN people calling. ASEAN people rise up. Okay, let's do it again, okay? Okay, 1, 2, go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, Maria, I go to the committee. Maria, I go to the committee. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, friends, before we go out, the plan is we are going to go down to the hall in about 10 minutes and then we will walk together slowly with your cultural, if you have songs, you have chants, you have banner, poster, we'll walk. Don't worry, the traffic is very safe because there's a traffic jam, no cars are moving, so it's safe for us. So don't worry. But before we go, I just want to recognize, I think we didn't have the chance to recognize the committees. So I don't know who's in the hall really. So can I ask the regional steering committee, are you in the hall? Who's the regional steering committee? Can you come up here? And all the other committees, can you start walking up to the stage? The drafting committee, the program committee, the media committee, and there's only one person in the funding committee, yep. Can all committee members come and join me on the stage? If you're in any of the committees, please come up to the stage and then you stand with your chairperson and we can recognize you. Come, come. Okay, so all committee members, please come up to the stage so we know who has been doing all the work. And can I also invite the Malaysian National Organizing Committee, if you are not doing work somewhere and you're in the hall, please come up. If there is any National Organizing Committee survive. Okay, so that side is the drafting committee, that corner. Can you all go drafting? Maria, what committee are you? Program. There's Maria's committee is here. Program committee is here. Media, where's Renchong is not here, but media committee. Media committee. So you're not. This is program. So maybe media can stand this side. Come. Media here. Media can be here. Media can be on this side. Okay. You're in committee. Are you in the media committee? Are you sure? He's in the media committee. Media is there. So, this is your media committee? Yeah. You know everybody? I've never seen that. Are you in the media committee? Are you in the media committee? There, Rinchong.
Yes.
Rinchong will know who's in the media committee. Yes. Have you verified? Okay. No, just to divide so we know which committee. Don't link up. Just stay in your own clusters. Okay, friends, this is not the full group. Let's give a big round of applause to those who worked hard long time ago. The drafting committee for our final statement, that's Wachla, that's a chair. So, big louder applause for the drafting committee. Okay, thank you, drafting. Then the program committee has been struggling to make sure everybody is in the correct mix, led by Maria Chin. Let's give a hand for the program committee from here to there. Yeah? Program committee. Louder, you need to give it louder. This is the one who made the program happen. Okay, this is a late entry program committee. Okay, all right. And then to the media committee. Oh, now, okay. The latecomers, no wonder some of the program is very late because they also arrived late. Let's give the program committee another round of applause for the program. Thank you, well done. To the media committee led by Renchong, Pang and Jenny and the team. So this is all the media committee. Some of them I'm seeing them for the first time, but I think they got undercover strategy, you know. But let's give a hand to the media committee. Yeah? All this. Well, and they are still working. They're still working. It's not over. You got press conferences, website, you know, the whole works. Internet, website. So well done. And these people from, if you can give a, so yeah, from this side, yeah, until this is the regional, some of the regional steering committee. Give a hand for the regional steering committee, yeah? I'm sure you can give a louder clap, right? No more energy already. All right. Okay, so let's do the V1 our rights. Where's my expert? Where's the V1 our rights expert? My expert. Come up. So we'll do it together. Committee members also, let's join in. Come. Okay. So let's all stand up and we'll do this as our, this is our last part in this hall. And many of you who are here for the first time, if you're here for the first time for the APF, these committees have been set up like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. So you can see the representation is each country nominates one name and an alternate in case the person doesn't come. So for Malaysia, an example, Wachla is the representative. Who's your alternate? Fariza. So that's how we have been done. Every country, one member, one alternate. So if the member does not come for the meeting, the alternate can go. But at the same time, we also have regional NGOs. How many of you are from regional NGOs here? Can I see a show of hand? Regional NGOs? Regional NGOs? Okay, I think they've gone to the region. They're not here. Okay, so there's 3 slots for regional NGOs to make an election among them, to elect somebody. So that's how the format for every committee. So you should have your representative here and you should have a relationship with them. At least that's how we planned it in the 6 months, to have a relationship with the national NGOs. So, okay, let's do the song as a way of us closing our part in the hall. This is not the closing. After this, we walk down and we take a slow walk to an open space where 3 important people are joining us. The chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission of Malaysia, Tan Sri Hasmi, is there to address us. The Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN, Dr. Mokhtar, is there, and Ambassador Georgie, who's from the Foreign MOFA, Foreign Ministry of Malaysia. So let's do this to close this hall. I've got the expert here.
Okay, here
Let's
we
get
go.
the clap going
It
first.
starts with a clap.
Okay.
ASEAN people. We want our rights. ASEAN people. We want our rights.
ASEAN. Thank you, committee members, for good hard work. Well done. Thank you.
Just a request, before we actually go for the walk, please do not open any banners, placards as you move out of Wisma MCA. We will actually be moving towards, we will meet at the Chinese temple, which is maybe 20 feet away. And then from there, we will start our walk. Yeah, please do not open any banners within the Wisma MCA premise. Thank you.
Anyone pick up a telephone? I lost a cell phone.
No, you go to the lost and found. Lost and found. Friends, if you've lost and found anything that doesn't belong to you, please give it to the secretariat. Many people are looking for stuff. So I invite all of you to take your things, your bags. Muhammad Afiq, please go to the secretariat. Muhammad Afiq, please go to the secretariat. Go down, take your things, and we will start the march in 5 minutes' time. So please take your things and let's go there. Come. These lights are going to be off for 5 in 5 minutes. Nice, huh? Better.
We rented or you bought?
This ours, we
We
bought.
bought it. Okay.
We bought it. Okay.
Okay. I told him 6 o'clock. I told him 6. After I'll give you the secretary, you got the tent about. Take. Malaysia, Cambodia. Oh, okay. Can we ask people to come and carry the flags? Come and carry the flags. Carry the flags, Malaysia, anyone from Malaysia? Where are you from? Okay. Thailand. They take. Flag.